Spider-Man No Way Home is Tom Holland's third entry into the Spider-Man franchise, and surprisingly enough, it's actually pretty good. I saw it twice in cinemas, and I kind of want to see it a third if anyone's free. You know, you can come with me. But yeah, so it is pretty good. I would say it might even be the best Spider-Man movie. Yes, it might even top Spider-Man 2 because see, like Far From Home and Homecoming, I really despised. I mean, I don't. Okay, Homecoming's actually pretty good. But Far From Home, I did not like at all because it's really. I might like. I don't want to talk about it now, but it grinds my gears to say the least. And then in this film, I was like, I hope something like that doesn't happen again. But it didn't, and then I realized, wait a minute, this is his origin story. So this is actually Tom Holland Spider-Man's origin story, for him to, like, be, with Tony Stark, and then with the Avengers, and then he doesn't really have money problems because he's friends with Tony Stark and a billionaire, so he'll be fine. But now that, oh, spoilers by the way, but now that everybody knows, who he is, I mean, everyone doesn't know because at the end of the movie, everyone forgets. Then that means he's like alone and he has no money at all. And he's just Spider Man, and he's like the true Spider Man. Like he's like now he's going to become like Tobey Maguire, and not really Andrew Garfield because he was kind of in high school in those movies. Except for Amazing Spider Man 2, but I can't even remember Amazing Spider Man 2 because that movie was pretty bad, but it did have some good moments. Anyway, so let's talk about the elephant in the room here. Um, Actually, let's not talk about the Spider-Man yet. Let's talk about the villains. The villains are done like amazingly. Like it couldn't have been better, really. Like except for Sandman and the Lizard, like they could have been better. But like I was going into this expecting the villains to be like to just be like they would like fight Spider-Man, and then Spider-Man will capture them, and then it's the scene in the movie. Like that would have been really bad. But then they actually like try and help them and save them, which is just really, really good. Like, I love that. And the Green Goblin, holy moly, he steals the show. He's easily the best character in this. Like, he's just insane. It's just so cool just to see him. Like, he's crazy. Yeah, and as I was saying, like, Sandman and the Lizard, I'm pretty sure the actors aren't even in the movie, because when they turn back into human form, it's like a shot from a different movie. It's like, because in Spider-Man 3 when Sandman's like looking at his hand as he like the water goes over him and he's like evaporating. Yeah, and then in this new one, they use the same shot of when he turns into human. It's so annoying. And same with Lizard, like you only get like close-up shots of him just like sitting there. Yeah, it's kind of annoying, but what can you do? Yeah, and I especially liked Green Goblin and what's his name again, Doctor Octopus. I think they were the best. And the only bad thing about Jamie Foxx is that it's like uh, it's weird. In the Amazing Spider-Man 2, he's like a complete dork, and he's like his name's and he like loves Spider-Man and stuff. But then this one, he's like, he's like he feels so much cooler because he got like a haircut or whatever. And why even does he have a haircut? He moved dimensions and he gets a new haircut. Like I don't understand. Yeah, and then now let's talk about what's it called? Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire. They're in this movie. I'm not joking. They're in it. They're there. It's out. They're there. I saw them. I saw them. They were there. It was pretty great. It was pretty great. The only bad thing is when they arrived in the place. Um, the scene that they arrived in was really really bad. Like the one with the grandma. They made way too many jokes. Like he was crawling on the ceiling, getting the cobweb. I mean, I mean, a lot of other people liked it, so I guess it's fine. But like I don't know. It would have been cooler if they it would. I don't know. Like they were on a rooftop, and it was like dun 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 dun. Yeah, something like that. Same with Tobey Maguire. But I did think the entrances were really cool, and I kind of freaked out. I kind of had a joygasm in the cinema, so I was just yeah. So yeah, it was very cool, and I like how like there's no debating which the best of Spider-Man is, because I don't know, it's just cool just seeing them all together. Like I don't know, it's just it it's cool. It's really cool. It's really cool. Like yeah, the only bad thing is in the main fight they kind of looked a bit fake, like the Spider-Man. It looked like all CGI, which it is CGI, but I really feel like they could have done a better job. But besides that, I guess that doesn't really matter. But besides that, it's just the movies are so cool. Like Doctor Strange, that fight was so cool, and I really liked how Peter he tried to save them rather than just put them in the box. And like it makes sense that Doctor Strange would want to like bring them back to the Earth because he doesn't want the multiverse getting into madness. Oh, did I just plug the new movie? Yeah, and then Venom at the end, he just there. That was funny. That was actually kind of funny. And then he just leaves the Venom symbiote. So in the next movie or Spider-Man 5, he's probably going to get it. Spider-Man 6. I don't reckon Spider-Man 4 because he's still doing stuff. He just got in there. But yeah, maybe Spider-Man 6 because they're making 3 more, aren't they? Hopefully, because I'm really really excited to see what they do now. Because like obviously I didn't really like the others, and now it's just it's like it's gonna be so good, man. It's gonna be sick. I can't wait. Yeah. So, is there anything else I need to talk about? Oh yeah. MJ. It bugs me because they're like in love or whatever, but in Homecoming, they don't. She doesn't even know. Oh no, he doesn't even know she exists. Right? She like literally, he has no idea she exists. Then Far From Home, the very start of the movie, it's like, oh, I gotta impress MJ, because I love her. And I'm like, what? Where did that come from? And at the end, they like love each other, and it's really forced and weird. But then Ned's cool. Ned's funny. He's just there, He's just there for comedic relief. Oh, and he can use magic, which is kind of cool. He's like, yeah, it's kind of funny. Yeah. I think that might be it. Hold on, let me think. Okay. I think I might have got everything. Oh, Aunt May, she died, which was really sad. But but yeah, that was really good. Because I don't even think Uncle Ben exists in this universe. Because I think, because this is his origin story, so I think Aunt May dying was actually what they were intending to do. Oh, yeah. That's kind of cool. I kind of like that now. Like, I didn't, Far From Home still bugs me, but now I can appreciate it more now that I've seen this one, which is kind of cool. So, yeah. That's very epic. Now, that's why they should release the Snyderverse, because Superman that was his origin story, but then the studio cancelled it because people didn't like it. Yeah. So yeah, okay. Think that's about it. I think I got everything. Did I not? I got everything. Everything is done and dusted. And wait, I was talking about Tobey Maguire is still really really good in the role. It's just really cool to see him. So is Andrew Garfield. Like I think he's the most accurate Spider-Man. Like I don't know why. He just seems, he seems like he looks like the most Spider-Man-y. Like a little bit older. Yeah, it looks good. All right, so see ya. Goodbye. That'll be the end of the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe to it, oh my god, don't forget to all over and go see Spider-Man Far From Home. But the only bad thing is we're in a pandemic or whatever, and you probably get sick and die. So I don't know, if you really want to watch this movie, go to cinemas. But if you think oh, I have nothing to do, I might watch it, don't go see it. Just wait till it comes out on DVD or whatever. Alright, see ya, goodbye.